Hi everyone, Dr. Beth Westy here, and sorry, I just showered. I was not going to shower, and I was like, I'll just do a filter on my video. And then my husband was like, no, gross. Take a shower. So a little sneak peek into my life. Just a super busy day, lots of really exciting things going on, lots of really fun things coming up. So stay tuned for some really fun announcements in the next week or so. All of this is in honor of my upcoming book, The Female Fat Solution. I just started, yesterday we started another challenge group where we're focusing on adrenals and thyroid and hormones. My book is focused on nutrition that matches with your hormones. So really tightening up, eating differently for the different phases your body goes through every month. Kind of makes sense that you would just want to match that naturally, right? Yes! So choosing whole foods, really just being healthy and clean overall, but choosing the foods that are right for your body and the right timing that you would need. Fancy that. So today I want to talk about estrogen dominance, a little bit more about menopause, and then really nutrition that matches this and why this is so important, and some really important things about the results of this. So when we talk about, also a new cookbook, if you guys are interested. There is warming and cooling meals and snacks and everything. Super easy to eat for your cycle by choosing warming or cooling. You just click on the link there and you can get my fantastic new cookbook. Just some yummy, delicious, clean, high protein recipes. And yeah, they're just good. Food is good. I love food. I love to eat. I love food. So estrogen, progesterone, big things here when I talk about estrogen dominance and going into menopause, and why this is important that you focus on your hormones even though you've been through menopause and you're like, well, I don't have those hormones active anymore, right? Estrogen and progesterone are still produced by other tissues in the body. Your adrenals, your fat cells, sometimes neural tissue can produce estrogen and progesterone. Not at the same level, of course, as like your ovaries or whatever. Not totally not the same, but it's still present. It's not like it's not there at all. So by still following a pattern of eating, you get to, one, shock your body's metabolism in a different way, and two, really still work with the underlying hormones that are present in your system because they're still there. Now, when menopause happens and other hormonal shifts happen in the body and you're like, oh, what's going on? Something's off and I'm not feeling good about it and I really don't know what to do to get it under control. Here's an example of estrogen dominance. So this is how it's supposed to look. This is one example of perhaps a scenario that could be present for somebody that's causing them an issue. Their estrogen will really increase here and then level out. Now overall you're like, well, look at that. It's higher here. It's following the same kind of pattern. It's just more. Yeah, too much more. And then progesterone, maybe it's here and then comes up here and is here. So really when you're looking at the entire month in terms of what's going on with the hormones, the progesterone is really being overshadowed by estrogen. This is estrogen dominance. This means that you're going to have hormonal issues. It can be coupled with thyroid issues, other fatigue, weight gain, inability to lose weight. All these other things can happen when this is present. Now, even if you go through menopause and you're like, well, those hormones aren't active anymore and progesterone really drops off. That's where a lot of those symptoms come from, is that progesterone completely drops off. And estrogen, though, still kind of runs rampant a lot. So the problem is how some of these excess hormones get stored in your fat cells. Oh, I didn't label this. Sorry. All my artwork here, this is my pretty artwork. So this is a fat cell. Right there and here. So what happens is your fat cells are designed to store energy and to store, like people think of like excess calories, right? Store excess calories in your fat cell. So this is a fat cell that's thin and flat, and when it stores more energy or calorie, it blows up like a big balloon and it stores more things. Fat cells are really adaptable in that they just expand and contract and hold different amounts of energy for you. It's really cool. It's a cool thing. I think it's cool. Hi, Jenny! Hi! I think I messaged you. If I didn't, I was thinking I was going to. Anyway, I'll message you later. So the thing about fat cells here, especially when this is happening, is that your fat cells then will hold on to excess estrogen here. Now, even though, say, you go through menopause and you're like, these extremes aren't happening as much anymore, you will still have hormonal shifts in the body. And if you have, oh, I did, yay! Okay, good. Thanks, Jenny. Even if these shifts are happening on a smaller scale, if the balance is still off, and especially if there's estrogen locked in your fat cells because it's being stored, oh, hi, Melissa, then this is going to still cause problems. So you're going to have really bad symptoms because not only is the estrogen overtaking your progesterone here, so you're not having that even balance. And balance isn't even like this. It's like scales. It needs to, kind of tip back and forth for the body. And when it tips out of balance, that's when excess hormone gets stored in fat cells and then can continue to cause problems, even though you're going through a period of time where your hormones should be non-existent. They're still present, they're still there, and now this excess hormone locked within the fat cell is causing you issues. So this is where eating for your hormones, really focusing on nutrition for your body can help a ton. It plays a big role in how your body responds to things, because when you do fat cell cleansing, which is a whole other process that I'll talk about in a different video, because that's, whole other thing. But this gets released then, this gets broken open, this gets released from the fat cell out here, and then your body has to flush it out. But there's this entire process now where this is free floating in your system, and all of a sudden you got to deal with it. And if your body's not in sync and your body's not strong enough, so in sort of Eastern medicine, people talk about it having like that body vitality, that strength, that energy to really process through some of these things and to really handle these changes in hormones. It's going to be a rough go of it for you. So a lot of times gals, they'll notice, okay, my hormones are off, all these other things. I'm going to tighten up though. I'm going to get healthy. I'm going to do these things, lose weight, whatever it is. And then this is happening. They go through, they release some of this hormone from their fat cells. And then not only do they have a hard time with that process, meaning they feel like junk, their energy is down. They're like, oh, this is exhausting. I'm forcing myself to go to the gym, to eat healthy still, because I feel like a pile of hot garbage. Then for your body to deal with this entire thing after it, it's even tougher. And then once you're like, okay, great, I lost the 10 pounds that I was really hoping to lose. Oh, you can't sustain that. So then all of a sudden you stop doing it. What happens then? You gain it back. And then there's this rebound weight gain. And that happens again. Your body's like, I don't like it. Not good. Not good at all. So we're going to get really mad about it. And then anything that gets locked in the fat cell, we are going to really hold on to it. Just tighten up on it, because your body's trying to protect you. Body's very adaptable. It does a really good job with that. So these are some of the important things to realize, that even though you go through hormonal shifts and changes in your life, if you're still having issues with, weight loss, weight gain, energy, all this stuff, it can be as simple as, yeah, you had hormones that were off before and it's being stored in your fat cells still and not being addressed. Addressing this is going to be a key component to moving you to the next level. So, because without that, you're just going to be spinning your wheels and going up and down in your health, in your progress, everything else. Whew, okay. So that's the info I got for you guys tonight. Maybe tomorrow when I do my video, I will have dry hair, not fresh out of the shower. So clean. I smell good. Mostly smell good. Really though. Yeah. So anyway, this is what I have for you guys tonight. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to comment below. You can message me if you have any questions you're not comfortable commenting on. I'd be more than happy to help you troubleshoot any areas. If you have questions on any challenge groups that I run, or the cookbook that I have out, again, you can ask those questions too. Love it. And if you found this information helpful, I would so appreciate it if you would just click the share button. So many women are struggling and frustrated and just fed up with being told that, well, you're older now. Guess you're going to have problems with your body and your hormones. No, I say boo to that. And you can take charge of having a better health, better outcome, everything else by really focusing on your nutrition and your health for you. Okay, that's what I got for you guys tonight. Everybody have a great night, and I will chat with you tomorrow.